The HST excerpt, or High School Technical, is the characteristic study number 9 from page 366 in the Arbin book. Start at the beginning and play through measure 24, beat 3. The tempo that is called for on the page and in the Allstate instructions is quarter note equals 124. However, that is an insanely fast tempo for this music and is exceptionally difficult to pull off with any kind of musicality or cleanliness. I strongly recommend going only as fast as you can play cleanly. I believe that almost all judges will prefer a slightly slower performance that is done well over a full-speed train wreck. If you're inclined to move the tempo much past 104, you may want to use some double tonguing. I think that is usually only necessary on the passage with a bunch of tongued 16th notes in a row. So if you have pretty solid and clean double tonguing technique, consider using it in the following places: at the end of measures 1 and 5, throughout measures 2 and 6, in the middle of measure 12, and throughout measures 17 and 21. If you do get going pretty fast, you may also want to try using the third valve for the A's in measure 20. That makes that bar much easier if you can get used to that fingering pattern. The tonguing and slurring patterns in this excerpt are very tricky and change frequently, so you'll want to practice slowly and carefully right from the beginning of the process so as to reinforce the correct habits. I have found that practicing incorrect tonguing is highly addictive, so the wrong habits can be really hard to break. Learn it correctly the first time. In measures 2, 6, 9, 13, and 22, you have to play a high A above the staff, approaching it by step. High A's aren't generally all that difficult to play, but there's a natural break in resistance as you cross from the G to that A. Practice these passages slowly and think of accelerating your air through the G and into the A, like this. Notice that measures 17 and 21 are identical, but the note on the downbeat of the following bar is different, though it's with the same fingering. That's likely to be an easy trap for many players. My suggestion is to practice these short passages side by side so you are really aware of the difference. Here's measure 17 into 18. And here's measure 21 into 22. So practicing those two segments back to back and forth can really help you clarify the difference between them. Above all, try to convey the impression that this is all easy for you. As they say, never let them see you sweat. I hope my suggestions are helpful to you, and I'm glad to be of assistance, so please feel free to reach out to me anytime at pwood@southalabama.edu if you have any questions at all. Good luck.